Then we'll see some clearing skies overnight. Lows dropped about 31 degrees, so there could be some icy conditions throughout the overnight hours. Nice day tomorrow, sunshine, a little bit breezy, highs in the mid-40s. Mostly sunny Friday, highs in the upper 40s. And we'll see a shot of some Arctic air moving in for the weekend. A few snow showers are possible on Saturday with highs in the mid-30s. We'll keep it dry with some sunshine on Sunday with highs again in the mid-30s. Currently on the mall, it's cloudy and 37 going up to near 40 degrees. Reporting live from the Eyewitness News Weather Center. I'm CBS 3 meteorologist Justin Drobick on KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time 234. PennDOT trucks and crews are at the ready for these wintry conditions that are bearing down now. Here's KYW's Mark Abrams.
PennDOT's Gene Blum says the major roadways already have been sprayed with a salt brine solution to keep the first flakes from sticking. But once the storm gets going, he says crews will begin their rounds spreading salt to keep the roads passable.
We're taking it very seriously because we want to keep the roadways wet for motorists, especially when they're traveling during the rush hour this evening and during the tonight and overnight hours.
And Blum says if conditions change and snow starts accumulating on the roads, crews are ready for that too.
Our trucks will be out there doing what we need to do as far as putting salt down. If there should be heavier accumulations, we'll plow as necessary.
Blum advises drivers unaccustomed to wintry conditions this season to slow down and give PennDOT crews a wide berth so they can do their jobs. Mark Abrams, KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time 235.
If you're like me, you have personal belongings that you hold dear. Belongings you can't live without. It's precisely why Geico makes it easy to get renter's insurance for a really low rate. Renters can protect all their personal belongings for as little as $12 a month. What belongings do I hold dear? This karaoke machine and my vinyl record collection. You fancy a tune? Nah, I shouldn't. All right then. Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
Visit Geico.com to see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
My wireless internet bill was really adding up. So to save some money, I just used my neighbor's unpassword protected Wi-Fi for free.
It's unpassword protected because the signal doesn't go outside of the house. Now get off my couch.
Not to mention, I recharge my laptop for free.
Not free.
And while I wait for all my downloads, they really need more bandwidth. I just grab a soda. Not much of a diet fan, but beggars can't be choosers.
You're not begging, you're just choosing.
Neighbors are great.
There's an easier way to save. Get online. Go to Geico.com. Get a quote. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
KYW News Time 236. Up next, the 5-day forecast.
The promise of medicine is taking groundbreaking treatment straight to the heart. How far would you go to treat a heart condition? Would you measure it in miles or hours? Would it start on a runway, on asphalt, or on rails? Whichever the way, one thing's certain. The road to recovery starts at Johns Hopkins Medicine. For as far as you'll go, the heart and vascular experts at Johns Hopkins will go as far as it takes to find the best outcome for your complex condition. With minimally invasive techniques and groundbreaking treatment that offer higher-risk patients options beyond traditional therapies. Options that can repair versus replace, reroute versus remove, and give new hope to patients in all matters of the heart and vascular system. Get on the road now. For information, appointments, and trip planning, call us at 855-88-HOPKINS or visit promiseofmedicine.org.
Delaware Valley Fun is a click away. You're never at a loss for what to do in Philadelphia and the suburbs. Just check out the best bets, updated every day at CBSPhilly.com.
And now the 5-day. The wet snow, a period of wet snow, rain mixing in with it, is moving into our area right now. It's 39 degrees at the airport. We're expecting a high of 42. Now we expect an inch or so, mainly on non-paved surfaces like your grass. And that can freeze, though, overnight, especially when it's wet on the roads, with a low of 29 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high 46. Friday, sunny, high 49. Saturday, colder, blustery, a period of snow or flurries is possible, high 38. And Sunday, partly sunny and brisk, high 33. KYW News Time 238. Negotiations are continuing over Philadelphia school district cuts, threatening dozens of weekend sports leagues and other activities. The update from KYW City Hall Bureau Chief Mike Dunn.
School district officials and aides to the mayor have been huddled this week, trying to find a way to keep district buildings open on weekends. At stake, activities and programs on weekends in which thousands of students take part. The mayor's education czar, Lori Shore, says they don't yet have a solution.
We try to be creative and very collaborative to make sure that we can give as much to kids as we can without hitting the budget so hard that we've got to cut something from another part.
The school district says the closure of buildings an hour early during the week and entirely on weekends is meant to save $2.8 million. This particular cut comes in the wake of an overall deficit in the current budget of more than $60 million. Mike Dunn, KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time, 2:39. Two teens have pleaded guilty and have learned their fate today for the beating of a Vietnam vet in the Olney section of Philadelphia. KYW's Tony Hansen joins us live with the story.
Cheryl, the two defendants, 15 years old, admitted that they attacked the 64-year-old victim, a veteran, Edward Schaefer, and the judge immediately imposed the maximum sentence for these two defendants, 4 years in a secure juvenile facility. Evidence shows the defendants were out to wreck and rob, according to the evidence, including video. This attack was caught on tape. The two defendants approached the victim, attacked him, punched him, kicked him, stomped him, and took his phone. Schaefer was in court today, supported by his family and fellow vets, including Chris Hill.
We were disgusted when we saw it on TV. We put together a couple of fundraisers for Mr. Schaefer. We handed him an envelope today with a bunch of cash. We got another one next week. We felt like we had to do something.
Schaefer is recovering from broken bones in his face, and doctors are still waiting for the swelling to go down to determine if he'll need surgery. Reporting live, Tony Hansen, KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time, 2:40. The Sabbath Organization sponsors this Regional Affairs Council special report, Princes and Paupers, the Income Gap at Work. There are polls that show Americans are concerned about the widening income gap in the U.S. But KYW's Pat Loeb reports they're divided about what to do about it.
Occupy Philadelphia called attention to income inequality, but critics say they didn't have a solution. They're hardly alone.
I don't think there's an easy answer to that question, unfortunately.
Even Philadelphia Fed President Charles Plosser says solutions are long-term and complicated, and most economists agree they'll require changes in public policy. Temple professor Bill Stoll says the free market created the disparity, so it's unlikely to hold a solution.
No, absolutely not. It's definitely not going to correct itself.
The problem is the most efficient tool government has to flatten income is tax policy, and that has become almost impossible to use, at least in favor of the poor. As Pennsylvania Senator Vincent Hughes notes, it's frequently used to help the already wealthy.
The Marcellus Shale industry still does not pay its fair share. They're making hundreds of millions of dollars in profit. There's no tax on them right now. There's a $300 million tax break for the largest corporations in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that the governor provided in this last budget.
Hughes doesn't understand why middle-income earners oppose taxes on the wealthy that would help them, but Professor Stoll has a theory.
What a lot of people are looking much more at are the people right behind them, and they don't want to give them a nickel. They're 100% more concerned about people that are nipping on their heels here than they are with Warren Buffett.
And that may be the reason income inequality is likely to remain an issue for a long time. Pat Loeb, KYW News Radio.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for inviting the Sabbath Organization to talk with you about your employee benefits. Why don't we jump into the important stuff? This is where you tell us about how benefits fit into your business and any challenges you might be facing. Yeah, I know. It's a little unusual.
At the Sabbath Organization, we take a refreshing approach to employee benefits and actuarial services. We listen to what you have to say, then help you proactively manage your retirement and group health and welfare plans based on the unique needs of your organization. Sabbath can even handle your end-to-end benefits administration work, so you can focus on recruiting, training, and high-level HR strategy. And when we do talk, we speak your language, unlocking the mystery of employee benefits. Every business is different, and we're ready to hear all about yours. To learn more about the Sabbath Organization, visit Sabbath.com, because confidence is a benefit.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services sponsors traffic and transit on the 2. There's no return vehicle on Swedesford Road right near 202, and because of that, they've closed the ramp from southbound 202 to Swedesford Road in Upper Marion, so that's slowing things up on 202. You'll see the flashing lights. The police have that ramp blocked. We also have, and it's snowing there as well, so perhaps some slippery conditions are developing. Bryan Street Expressway westbound, the Parkway up through the Schuylkill, it slows up, and on Ridge Pike at Butler Pike, an accident just coming into the traffic center in White Marsh, Montgomery County. Westbound Route 70, now we're in Cherry Hill between 295 and Kings Highway.
a left lane roving pothole repair crew. New Jersey Turnpike southbound at exit 3, that's 168. Construction continues there. No snow in that vicinity at the moment. And westbound 422, construction cleared at Egypt Road. Schuylkill Expressway, some patchy volume. It's not too bad yet. Mass Transit checks that okay. Next update in less than 10 minutes. I'm Pat Winters in the KBW News Radio 24-hour traffic center.
February 14th is National Donor Day, when we thank organ, eye, and tissue donors from all backgrounds for the lives they have touched, saved, and improved. Sign up today. Learn more at organdonor.gov. Avesta 5Day.
Super Pretzel soft pretzels are a great treat for kids of all ages. These soft, warm, and delicious pretzels are fully baked and perfect for snacking anytime, anywhere. Find Super Pretzel soft pretzels in your grocer's freezer.
If you're in the market for a fine, hand-knotted Oriental rug, here is a perfect opportunity you can't miss. After 35 years, Tom Cossi, owner of TCK Oriental Rug Gallery in Bryn Mawr, is closing the doors and going out of business with a total liquidation sale. The liquidators are in town, and the remaining inventory must be sold before February 26th. Hundreds of fine handmade rugs.
Through the weekend with highs again in the mid-30s on Sunday. Weather bulletins sent to your phone when you text CBS Philly Weather to 84816. From the CBS 3 Eyewitness Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Justin Drobick on KYW News Radio.
Right now, winds are from the east at 5, relative humidity 53%. Barometer steady at 30.20. On Independence Falls, 37 and cloudy, 39 at the airport, and holding. Think of us, 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. This is KYW, the news center on your radio dial, online at cbsphilly.com and on the CBS Philly app for iPhone and Android. I'm Cheryl Elias, Greg Orlandini at the editor's desk in the news at this hour. PennDOT officials say the major roads have been sprayed with salt brine solution to keep the snow from sticking. The dusting we're getting now, probably arriving within the next hour, could mix with rain. Dow down 10.8, NASDAQ up 5.8. Of course, sponsored by Booth Bartolozzi and Balderston. Here's Matt Leon.
Sixers will try to improve their 13-3 home record tonight as they host San Antonio. Forward Elton Brand will play in this one, returning from that sprained thumb, but center Spencer Hawes has been declared out with a left Achilles strain. With more on the matchup with the Spurs, here's KYW's Ron Corbin.
The 76ers are coming off a Monday night win over the Lakers. Drew Holiday saying the team, though, has to focus on tonight and the future.
San Antonio's a good team. The Clippers are a great team. We have Cleveland who's been balling, so, we can't really just linger, in the past. You kind of have short-term memory.
The Sixers will be at home with the Clippers Friday night, then in Cleveland Saturday night. The Sixers and Spurs, division leaders, they're going to meet again in San Antonio in late March. I'm Ron Corbin, KYW News Radio.
Big night of local college basketball on tap. Temple is home to host George Washington. Owls head coach Fran Dunphy says they have to contain GW's leading scorer guard Tony Taylor.
He's a terrific playmaker and also can score the ball. So he's got 100 assists on the year, which is a very good number at this point. And he really knows how to play. He's a veteran guy for them.
Temple and GW will tip off at 6. Drexel on the road. Dragons going for a 12th straight win as they visit James Madison.
They can put the ball in the basket. They're a dangerous team. We haven't played. We didn't win. We lost them twice last year. Actually, we've lost them the last 3. So we know they're going to be a tough game for us.
That's Drexel head coach Bruiser Flynn. His squad 19-5 this season. St. Joe's home to host a very good St. Louis squad, while LaSalle was on the road. Explorers visiting Richmond. In women's hoops tonight, St. Joe's and LaSalle will battle. Hawks head coach Cindy Griffin talks keys to victory.
Is playing 40 minutes of defense for us, rebounding the ball, And, at this point in the year, I think it's about just letting the kids play. And I think that's going to be very important for us to play really loose tonight and just have some fun out there.
Elsewhere in women's basketball, Villanova's on the road visiting DePaul. Temple visiting St. Louis. Flyers off. They return to the ice tomorrow night to host Toronto. Orange and Black have lost 3 straight, including last night's 1-0 shootout loss to the New York Islanders at the Center. That's sports. I'm Matt Leon, KYW News Radio.
KYW News Time 2:48 up next.
The Hershey Boarding School contends it denied admission to an HIV-positive 13-year-old boy because of the school's inability to control sexual activity in its unique residential setting. I'm Steve Tawa.
Having spent 15 years as an NFL head football coach, I learned to recognize high-quality players, as well as the highest quality medical teams. So when I needed orthopedic surgery myself, I knew where to go. Hi, I'm Dick Vermeil. Seeing some of my players miss playing time with injuries taught me just how important it is to have top-level orthopedic care. That's why I chose Booth, Bartolozzi, Ballerson Orthopedics, the 3 Bs. Not only have the doctors been trusted to care for most of Philadelphia's sports teams, they also set the standards for other surgeons in their field. They pioneered knee replacement for women and are leaders in total disc replacement and minimally invasive joint surgery. They're at the nation's first hospital, Pennsylvania Hospital. Trust me when I say, you'll get great personal care from renowned and experienced surgeons. Call 800-789-PEN. Be strong. Be healthy. Be yourself again.
Traffic and weather together just minutes away. AccuWeather and traffic on the 2s all day, all night, every day. KYW News Radio 1060.
KYW News Time 2:49. Court papers reveal the Hershey School is asking a judge to rule that they did not violate the Americans with Disabilities Act in denying admission to an HIV-positive 13-year-old boy. More on this federal lawsuit from KYW Steve Tawa.
Executive Director Rhonda Goldfein of the Philadelphia-based AIDS Law Project represents the teen and his mother who live in Delaware County. She says he's intelligent, motivated, healthy, and has no behavioral problems. She contends the school is denying him an educational opportunity because of ignorance and fear about HIV and AIDS.
His status created a risk because the school acknowledges that they are unable to control the teenage sexuality.
The school, which educates low-income and socially disadvantaged pre-K through 12th graders, says it's prohibited from informing the community of his HIV-positive status, and the risk rose to a direct threat to the health and safety of others. The students live in homes in groups of 10 to 14. Steve Tawa, KYW News Radio.
After big cuts last year, Governor Corbett's new budget proposal mostly preserves local education funding, but the key word is mostly. Here's KYW's Mike DiNardo.
After nearly $900 million in cuts to local education subsidies a year ago, Governor Corbett's budget plan this year would mostly keep school funding the same, except for a proposal to eliminate the Accountability Block Grant Program. That would mean about $21 million less for an already strapped Philadelphia school system. Philadelphia Federation of Teachers President Jerry Jordan says the governor's budget shortchanges students.
It means that our Philadelphia school students are going to have less when we open schools in September.
School Reform Commission Chair Pedro Ramos, in a statement, says the district, quote, appreciates the governor's effort to spare basic education from the difficult cuts proposed to balance the budget. Mike DiNardo, KYW News Radio.
Traffic is next.
On Saturday mornings, KYW Road Warriors have the very latest on conditions from highways throughout the region.
Big, thick, wet, heavy flakes, and they're sticking to the road, so you're kind of at the mercy of the person in front of you.
KYW Storm Center coverage sponsored by your Delaware Valley Land Rover dealer. The most amazing generation of Land Rovers are here at your local Delaware Valley Land Rover Center. Lease a 2011 Land Rover Sport HSE for $799 per month for 36 months, with $29.95 due at signing. For information, visit DelawareValleyLandRover.com.
Winter is already here, but you can still enjoy everything that the Delaware Valley has to offer. How about trying a new restaurant, seeing a great show, or just enjoying a relaxing night on the town? You can do it all, and you don't need to blow your budget to have a great time. CBSPhilly.com presents CBS Local Offers, where you can pick up great gift certificates for half price. Special offers on sale this week. Vienna's Restaurant with exceptional Italian cuisine. Enjoy a delicious combination of old world experience and new age vision. Visit CBSPhilly.com/deals to purchase these great half price local offers.
Here is traffic and transit on the 2s.
I wish I could show you this picture, but I'll try to describe it. It is the PennDOT camera looking at the Swedesford Road overpass on 202. At the top of the overpass, the snow is falling so hard you can barely D.C., and we've got an overturned vehicle up there. They just loaded it onto a flatbed. So they've got the ramp now from 202 southbound to Swedesford Road blocked while they work on this vehicle, this accident, up top there on Swedesford Road. It should be out of there shortly. But the snow is really coming down. Meantime, I'm looking at a jam cam on 95 at the double-decker Gerard Point Bridge. No snow there. Everything's moving along just fine. We've got the Schuylkill Expressway. So far, so good with the western end. A few snowflakes falling. No problems to report right now. New Jersey Turnpike southbound at 168, exit 3, construction in the right lane. Westbound Route 70 and Cherry Hill between 295 and Kings Highway. Intermittent left lane blockages. They're doing a quick pothole repair there. And accident on Ridge Pike at Butler Pike in White Marsh, Montgomery County. A mass transit, no problems to report. John Brown's here. He's got your next update in less than 10 minutes. I'm Pat Winters in the KBW News Radio 24-hour traffic center. Take the next exit south. It's time to dive into 75-degree waters and go barefoot all day long. Your Florida side is calling. Unleash it at visitflorida.com.
This is CBS 3 meteorologist Justin Drobick. Light snow will begin to develop this afternoon, mixing with some rain south and east of the city. A coating to an inch of snow is possible, mainly on the grassy surfaces. Snow will come to an end this evening, and then some clearing skies tonight with a low near 31. Sunshine and clouds on Thursday, high 45. A nice day on Friday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 40s. Then an Arctic cold front comes through Saturday, bringing much colder air and a chance for a few snow showers, highs in the mid-30s. Remaining chilly with some sun on Sunday with highs again in the mid-30s. Weather updates anytime at cbsphilly.com.
KBW News Time 254.
At Exxon and Mobil, their smart gasoline works at the molecular level to help remove deposits so your car runs cleaner. It's one more way they make gasoline work harder for you. This message brought to you in part by ExxonMobil Fuels.
Dramatic tapes have been released in connection with the Sunday murder-suicide in Graham, Washington, at the home of the man who was the key person of interest in the disappearance of his wife 2 years ago.
It was a social worker who called 911 after bringing Josh Powell's 2 young sons to his home. She says he slammed the door in her face, locking her out.
This could be life-threatening. He went to court on Wednesday, and he didn't get his kids back. I'm afraid for their lives.
Then later, a neighbor's call.
The house just blew up and it's on fire.
What happened?
I don't know.
Smoke and fire?
Yes, in a loud, huge boom.
Investigators say before Powell set the house on fire, he attacked his 2 sons with a hatchet. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now today, Washington state authorities say they're not happy with the performance of that 911 dispatcher during that murder-suicide. The Associated Press is reporting that they took too long to get to that location. But there are people who say it wouldn't have mattered if the time had been reduced because the explosion happened within a matter of minutes. And now it's time to check business, sponsored by the Bryn Mawr Trust Company. Joining us live from the KYW Business Center, here's Vince Hill.
We're seeing gains right now across the board on Wall Street. This is tentative because it's been a choppy session on Wall Street. Dow up 4 2/3 at 12,882 3/4. NASDAQ up 10.5. S&P 500 picking up 2 2/3 points. We have sales volume just over 3 billion shares. Spot gold in the COMEX in New York down right now, $11.90 the troy ounce. With more in the market, Sean McGill of Wilmington Trust.
U.S. stocks are flat for the day as investors mull the prospects of a European Central Bank deal to resolve the Greek government's debt crisis and avoid a default. New data points to slower economic growth for Germany, while the San Francisco Fed's president says that a third round of quantitative easing is on the table in the event that the U.S. economy stalls.
Here, once again, the Dow up 3 1/4, NASDAQ gaining 10 1/4, S&P 500 picking up 2.5 points. Reporting live from the Business Center, this is Vince Hill, KYW News Radio.
Business reports twice an hour on KYW News Radio. Federal air marshals have traveled on hundreds of flights every day.